So I love Democracy 3. I really enjoy kind of implementing policies, trying to turn around countries, and now we can do that with an African nation. Now, I'm going to be playing as the country of South Africa today, and we're going to lead 52 million people and hopefully turn around this country. I know that there's a pretty big issue with unemployment. Youth unemployment is incredibly high. I believe it's at 51.5%. That's an issue. That's something that we're going to want to change around. Let's switch around our party name, the National Crack Party, sticking with the theme of the channel, the United Party for National Development, for National Weed or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so we are going to be serving 5 terms. 2 terms is the max, and I'll be leaving all of these sort of scales kind of default mode, and let's see if we can turn this country around. Now, I know for sure South Africa has a pretty big issue with AIDS. We're going to want to deal with HIV/AIDS. Hopefully, also maybe increasing education at the same time. That might help limit the spread of AIDS within our country. What else are we facing here? We're facing some pretty bad homelessness. We're going to need to deal with homelessness. We do have an obesity issue. That's interesting. State health services is contributing to that, and obviously that's having a negative effect on overall health. But overall health is not too bad. I really want to be looking at mainly what type of voters we have within our country. This is because we're going to kind of want to mold our leadership around who exactly is mostly within our country, who has the most, control population. So clearly it's conservatives right now at 80%. Now this will obviously adjust per quarter, because we're going to pretty much every single next turn is this over the span of 3 months. So we have 5 years times 4. We've got about 20 turns before our next election. I believe I'm doing their math right. So we're going to want to definitely appeal to the conservatives of the country. That way I can just get elected again. And then that maybe, that second election, that second term, if I do get elected, can be kind of whatever else we need to fix, because we can't get elected for a third time anyways. But yeah, we're going to want to kind of somewhat appeal to the conservatives. I don't mind that. Obviously, this number will change, like I said. I'd imagine that liberalism will slowly start to rise, which right now only 20% of the population is liberal. They already have a negative opinion of me, so it's all good. I mean, it's pretty low polling wise. So that is not bad. I think socialist as well. So we're going to look to try to appeal to conservatives and socialists, and that will be hopefully the recipe for success. So there's not really too much I can do with only 27 political capital. Actually, I mean, there's a few things I can do. Actually, you know what? Thinking about it, I think economically we're okay. I believe our numbers are, there we go, money. I don't know why I didn't just think of the money sign. Income-wise, yeah, we're doing fine. We're getting a lot of money from our income tax, and we're not spending more than our income, so that's great. So the national debt is slowly on the decline. Hopefully we can continue that up, although it's not that big of a deal. We can accumulate a little bit of debt, and it won't be that bad. We also need to keep in mind the global economy, because if that tanks, then we're going to tank, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so let's just take a look at some of our policies here. Whoops, that's achievements. Let's see what we can enact. Again, I do want to kind of face some of the crucial, I want to fix some of the crucial situations. First of all, conservatives don't like the armed robbery problem. That is something that we can definitely appeal to the conservatives with, and actually we can just look at some of their big issues right now. Gender equality is good. The abortion law is having a little pretty bad. I mean, depending on the speed at which these arrows are moving towards this particular group, it's going to impact them a little bit more. But I think we should definitely go and I think we should fix something about the armed robbery. Maybe we should just accumulate popularity first before I start enacting other things. What is this? Pollution? Pollution. We're gonna have to deal with that. I mean, environmentalists. I don't think there are that many in the country. 28.3%. I'm not going to be worried about them just too much, not yet at least. Another thing that I might want to do is decrease military spending. I do enjoy doing that. I mean, how many patriots do we have? We only have 15. Only 15% of our country is classifies themselves as patriots. So that might be a good idea to save a little bit more money, get the debt down, and just kind of have more options for me. So right now we're spending about 83 billion per quarter. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that as much. If we were to decrease this number, the number of state employees will go down, which is actually kind of a bad thing because we are already facing high unemployment rates. So that's an issue. Homelessness is a big contributing factor. Unemployment is causing homelessness, so that's an issue. Let's look at unemployment and see exactly what's going on here. So maybe that is one good thing that is happening. I mean, at least I still feel like we should decrease military spending, but you know what? Maybe we shouldn't. I didn't think about that because less people will have state jobs, and that's the one thing that people like about me are state jobs, or at least that's the only group of citizens that we have that they like. So maybe let's not decrease military spending. I definitely don't mind. See, what we can do to fix armed robbery would probably be to keep in mind that not necessarily, like, if it's a red arrow, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. So armed police is making armed robbery. I'm totally blanking right now. Is making it go down, I believe. Equality. I might not be right about that, actually. Let me just totally rephrase that statement and not say it again, actually. Never mind. I know that if we were to increase this to submachine guns, liberals will not like us, and that's actually okay. But crime will go down, violent crime will go down, and armed robbery will go down, which means that for the most part, the conservatives will be very happy with that. I'll spend an extra $4 billion. I don't know if I want to go all the way up. Maybe let's spend an extra $3 billion just to get this to this point here. This is going to cost us about 10 political capital, and that's fine. I'll do that for now. I do want to look for areas to save money in, and we also want to look at social policies, or I guess just policies. I'm not playing Civ 5 here, Drew. So what are some of the things that we can deal with? Recycling, again, like I said, I want to make sure that hybrid cars initiative. But again, environmentalists are not a big part of the country. Luxury goods, micro generation grants. These are tax, junk food tax. I mean, not necessarily every policy is going to be popular with people. We need to keep that in mind. I feel like we should get off to a good start and start to get people happy. Or maybe it should be the opposite. Maybe we should do the things that people aren't going to be happy with because we're not anywhere close to election season. That might not be a bad idea. But yeah, some social policies. Recreational drug tax. Since we are the party of crack here. Education is definitely something I'd like to boost up, and you know what, that would be probably a good idea to get more people out of unemployment, is to boost education. I think we should definitely consider that. Public libraries, people would like public libraries. Free school meals, that would, I mean, it's only somewhere between 5 to 10 billion getting people to eat for free. Adult education subsidies. I think what I'm gonna do instead is I think I don't want to do much this first quarter. Youth club subsidies, law and order would be good. This is definitely going to conservatives will like anything that I try to enact here in terms of policies. Working with the community rather than attempting to control it. Community policing, interesting. Yeah, but if we're having armed robbery, I don't know how much that's gonna help. I don't know. Gated communities. Legal aid, prisoner tagging, race discrimination, prevent citizens from being, it's not very popular. Police drones, intellectual property rights, gender discrimination. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip out on these for now, and I think we're actually just going to go to the next turn because, well, what's our GDP at the moment? Let me just look at the numbers really quick before I hit next turn. I want to check on expenditures. Let's see, what are we spending most on? State pension. Okay, I get the reason for that. State health, I would actually want to increase that maybe. Potentially that might be helpful to increase. State schools, I can't decrease that. Science funding. I might need to do something about science funding. That's kind of a lot, no? I mean, what is this helping? Technology? Yeah, you know what? We might need to decrease this a little bit. Although, Wait a second, if we're decreasing this, oh yeah, then HIV/AIDS will go up. That's an issue, but I've got to cut someplace. Something needs to be cut, that's for sure. To enact all these policies I want to do, something needs to be rolled back. I think it's going to be military spending. I know I didn't want to do it in the first place, but we'll create jobs in other sectors. I don't think that it needs to be all here. So definitely state employees are going to be pissed, but I'm going to go down and save us a little bit of money so I can do more of my own policies. So let's apply this change. Oh, I can't just yet. So we'll have to wait till next turn anyways. Well, could I do science funding? I really don't want to. Well, it's a lot cheaper. So AIDS is going to go slightly up, and I hope that we're going to... Well, HIV isn't as big of an issue as I thought it was in the first place, so I'm going to decrease spending here anyways. So that's going to save us maybe $7 billion, something like that. Okay, now let's go to the next turn. Let's see what we got from here. So we probably won't see much difference. I mean, I'm sure state employees will go down in their opinion of us. I don't think the conservatives of our country will like us that much, but that's okay. Not yet, at least. Give us a few more turns. Crime has gone down slightly, so that's good. Polling is not going to be good for a while, so I'm not going to be worried about that. Children's food. Here's an urgent... is this a mission or something like that? I don't know what they call it. Quest, I guess. A law has been proposed to regulate the fats, content, and nutritional value of food sold to children. Okay, well, let's just skip that and just look at this. Leave law unchanged. Including... Now, this is going to help health. Health is actually a very big issue, so we should probably try to get this up. Regulate children's food. Obesity is a major problem, which has a severe impact on people's health. Marketing unhealthy food to people at such an early age is unacceptable. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's regulate children's food. Yeah, let's try that. Security briefing. We won't need to worry about the security for now. We haven't really talked about the cabinet, but the cabinet is more going to be a bigger issue as we progress further and further. Right now, they're giving me a good amount of political capital, except for this law and order guy. I might need to fire Andre, but not yet. It's still way too early to be switching around the cabinet, I think. Okay, so we have 37 political capital. What are we going to do now? The elderly like what we did to kind of stop armed robbery. This will definitely be, I think, going way down since we increased the armored police. So that's going to help. Now, how many elderly do we have? We've got 17.85. I mean, yeah, it's a dying population, anyways. Especially, but you know what? We might be able to keep those old folks alive for longer if we invest more in healthcare. So if that might be a good thing to appeal to the elderly, yeah, that might not be a terrible idea. So here's HIV. Education, we do need to raise education, but let's look at some more policies that we can enact and see maybe if we have something else. Foreign policy, not super worried about foreign. Ooh, what is this? Some foreign countries have very poor economies, poor education, or food shortages. It can be argued that relatively rich nations have a moral duty to help them. Why not? Oh, that's expensive though. That has the possibility. Potential cost. That has the possibility of being really expensive. I don't want that. I don't want that much. I don't want it that bad. Foreign aid. I think we should look at public services first of all. Open government offices, government code. Maybe we should look at something that might help. Might be popular with a lot of the voters. Food standards agencies, healthcare vouchers. That's not very popular, but that's still not bad. Still not bad. School vouchers, technology colleges. I think that public school or public libraries isn't a terrible idea. Adult education subsidies or law and order. We did talk about this. I do think, yeah, people. I believe our country is for the most part we have a pretty big religious. Yes, we do. We're very religious. 56.4. This is also going to be another group of people that I'm going to want to target and try to get them to like me a little bit more. They hate me right now. I'm going to have to do this. We're going to have to talk about the abortion law here. So right now it is on demand, and I think we are going to need to stop that. So I think that if we decrease this by too much, keep in mind we don't have very many liberals. Well, we could get religious people to really like us. Conservatism, the conservatives will also go up. Gender inequality. I think we should go down to, yeah, see, this is too much. Life threatened. The liberals will start to go into the negatives, which they're already pretty bad, but I don't want to make them that mad. I think we should go here. Limited circumstances. Okay, we're going to have to do that. So that is certainly going to help me with some of the dominant demographics of the country so far. Hopefully. What is this? What issue are we having? Power blackouts. Our infrastructure is it bad? Is that what's happening? Yeah, that's affecting everybody. Everybody does not like that. What else is affecting everybody? Tobacco tax. Do we like tobacco or what? Tobacco usage. If I were to decrease the tax, then tobacco usage will go up. Yeah, nope, I'm not going to do that. No, because we're already having health issues. I don't understand. Like, you guys want... I don't want to kill you. I want to keep you guys alive. I get it. I get it. Freedom. Freedom to do what you want, but I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to keep you guys alive. Trying to turn this country around. We still have 18 political capital, so I could possibly do something with that there. I mean, is my income, is everything good, doing all right here? Expenditure is actually going down, which is good because we did decrease military. Global economy is going up. That's good. Oh, we actually didn't decrease. We decreased, I think, science funding, right? We did. That was because it was cheaper. Now I'm going to decrease military, and I'm hoping we're going to need to find other jobs for people, though. Because unemployment is going to continue to rise if I do this. But I want to save a little bit of money. Oh, it's 19, really? Okay, well then let's figure out a place to invest, either in education or health, I think, to fix homelessness. I mean, because right now it's unemployment that's contributing a lot. So let's look at unemployment and maybe look into state health services, if we increase that, or state schools. I think let's focus on education. I think education is good, but then I think state health services would also help AIDS at the same time. Let's definitely increase. Well, this is by, I don't know if that's making that big of an impact. Let's instead look at, unemployment. Let's check on state schools. I'd love to, yeah, increase this to about 200 billion per quarter. Might be a little bit better. And I can raise this. Okay, I think I'm going to do it. Let's get modern textbooks. Do we have modern textbooks already? We do. How could I increase it to whatever the next value is? Oh, no, student laptops. No. We're not going to go that far. I don't even know if I want to go to 200 billion per quarter. Let's go to 195. Right now we're at what? 180? Yeah, I'll invest another 15 billion in education, or a little bit less than that. That's fine. And this might help overall with a few things. Anyways, we're going to have to go to the next turn. But I'm going to have to stop right there, though, guys. Let's just go ahead and check on some of the results that we see. Crime is continuing to go down. Unemployment, we've got to fix. And health, we've got to fix. Education is okay, but hopefully that continues. And we fixed the armed robbery situation. So that's a start. That's kind of a start, right? Elderly. Oh, but people are really liking us right now. This is fantastic. Anyways, guys, I'll have to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.